For those who already know about this topic, sorry for the late video. There's been a lot of noise around my usual recording times, and it's gotten to the point that I was genuinely considering doing a text-only video. Let me know your thoughts on me doing something like that for smaller topics. So, Cold Steel 3 stirred a bit of controversy recently, and it's about, you guessed it, censorship and localization.
Oh, my favorite!
Okay, jumping straight into things, what did they say?
Leave it to me.
I think that is part of localization because it's not, and whether it's a joke or not, we have to make sure that it makes, like, all the text makes sense, not just in the language, but in the culture that we're trying to
It's mine.
convey to it.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll be jokes. Japanese jokes
Form
might
up.
have a
Iron
little
will
different
formation.
values than we do.
Yeah. So things like we try to kind of work around things that might be a little sexist, for example.
So I've covered the topic in a couple videos now, the whole yarn ball of censorship and localization, and you should check those out if you haven't, but this one clip perfectly encapsulates everything I dislike about the handling of the localization process. The clip starts out innocently enough, talking about how difficult it is to localize a Japanese joke into English, but then they have to take it to the next level, talking about making sure it fits culturally. Give an inch, take a mile. This is why some people have such a bad opinion of localizations, and there's no real way to spin it. The conversation goes from jokes to culture to values to sexist within like a minute. And sure, the localizers bring up how they try to not make things less funny, but the cold truth is, even ignoring the people who want to experience whatever title as authentic as they can in English, some people find those kinds of jokes, the ones that they decide need to be changed, to be funny the way they are. But while I don't want to put any words in the localizers' mouths, generally the people who hold those views tend to say the people who find those jokes funny aren't their target demographic. Now, I have heard conflicting statements on whether or not these people are even working on Cold Steel 3. The title most articles talking about this are claiming to be proof of it being censored, but who knows, that could just be the NISA stands trying to deflect proper criticisms from their tribe.
Don't ask questions.
Is it NISA or is it NISA? I don't know. I don't want to read too far into this though, because I don't know jack about the Cold Steel series, and I'm not very informed on NISA in general. It was actually a moderate shock to hear how little people trust the company's localizations. I think I did read something about it years ago, but never paid any attention to it, which really sucks because a handful of titles I want to cover do fall under NISA's umbrella. But that's why I want to mainly focus on how localizations can oh so easily fall into a practice that, even if not exactly censorship, is far too close for my comfort. The other argument I'm seeing float around is, even if it's true, it's only going to change minor elements and side characters, but to that all I can say is it's always going to be minor to the people who don't care about it. Whether it's a skimpy costume, a sexist joke, an insensitive character, or a background event in a movie. Focusing back on the localizers, I do want to point out that even if they aren't working on Cold Steel 3, they are indeed representing the company, and seem to be speaking in a way that didn't seem to just be their own opinion. It kinda reminds me of that one dev for I think Tarkov or something, who made claims about women in war. Now, recently, NISA has released a statement on how they do not engage in censorship or overzealous editing, a criticism more aimed at the general lack of trust people have in the company's scripts, but unlike the Tarkov situation, did not even address the employees that made the statement while representing the company. And please don't take that as a desire for anyone to be fired. An employee can be reprimanded for their actions without firing them, though sadly that seems to be the default nowadays. I don't know, I don't have much more to add to this, and the main reason I was inspired to give my opinion was, aside from trying to improve the speed of my video workflow, was because I saw some people trying to discredit the info just because of where the articles came from, rather than what was inside those articles. I hope the game isn't censored, and as far as I know there's no other evidence to imply such a thing happened, well, aside from the company working on it, so we shall see. I do want to point out though that not every localization member feels the same way as those two. Localizations are a team effort with multiple people of different opinions. There are some people in the profession who want a 100% honest translation, even if those people tend to simply get overruled, or they keep quiet to not risk their job. Not everyone can be a Tom Lipschultz fighting at Marvelous to keep Senran Kagura as honest as he could back when he was working there. Granted, now there might not be much left to fight for, but that's depressing, so I think it's time to end this video. But, like I said at the beginning, I am considering maybe making the occasional short silent video with text over news that I think is relevant to the channel, especially when recording isn't an option. So let me know in the comment section if you would all want that, and also, let me know your thoughts on this whole topic in general, and I'll see you guys next time. Mate.